Hey guys, welcome to Sim UK. Hope you can hear me okay. Today is a bit of a test, really, more than anything. I'm testing out a new light, I'm testing out a new camera, I'm testing out a new microphone. So throughout this entire episode, you will be hearing me speaking between two different microphones, hopefully. Although at the moment, it seems like my Rode mic is not picking up anything I'm saying. And that's probably because it's set really low. So I'm going to have a hell of a time editing this later on. So we may just stick to the Turtle Beach earphones for the majority, to the Turtle Beach microphone for the majority of this. So today's episode is going to be just a brief snippet of the Austria Switzerland DLC. This is the first map extension that's come out for Fernbus. It's going to set you back just under £20. And it came out on the 5th of April 2018. Now, I've got to be honest, I have had access to some of this for quite a while now, but for one reason or another I just haven't been able to get a video together. It's been most frustrating, and I apologise for the delay, because I know a lot of you have been waiting to get a sort of a look at what you're going to get for your money. And I can tell you now that not only has this map really expanded the scenery and the driving experience, but Fernbus itself has had a magnificent upgrade. I really feel like it's coming of age. Force feedback is now most definitely in the game, and if I just switch over to wheel cam here, then you can see when I start up the engine that we're going to get some jiggly wiggly stuff. Now I've turned force feedback down quite low, so you won't see it much. If it's on 100%, it's like quite a bit there. So I've turned it down to 50%, and you'll just see a little jiggle going on there, but it will emphasize the fact that there is force feedback. If you go over a cobbled road, then you're going to know about it if it's on 100%. So these are the expansions. All this here, everything that you see that is unlocked currently. There's another one here. Innsbruck, Lucerne, Zurich, I think is one, isn't it? Zurich's one, sure it is. Basel, Bern, Genf, and then over this side we've got Salzburg, Linz, St. Pölten, Wien and Gratz. Today we're going to go from München to Gratz so that I can unlock this, and then I'm going to do this. This isn't going to be a full review or anything like that. This is just going to be a snippet look. So today we're going to go from München all the way down to Gratz, and from there we're going to go Gratz, Wien, Pölten, Linz, Salzburg, Innsbruck, Lucerne, Zurich, Basel, Bern, Genf. So it's going to be a lot of series, so you can come back every week and see a new city being unlocked. But today we're just going to Gratz so that I've got that unlocked, and we can enjoy it. So let's crack on here. I'm going to take the 515 HD because it's such a nice little coach to drive. And this is a repaint that I downloaded today. I forget who it's by. Let's just go have a quick look. Does it not tell me anymore? Yeah, there it does. It is Yannick. I thought it might be. It's got that very, very good polish look about it. And Yannick, if you're watching, how you doing, buddy? Long time no speak. Okay, so let's crack on. Let's get this road on the show. So here we are, guys. This is a city we've been to before, so nothing new here, but I was just going to do this off cam so that I could unlock Gratz and start the journey from there. But actually it's such a good little drive that I thought, I ought to share it with you guys, or let you see it. So here we go, hopping on board. It's not going to be a full episode today. It's going to be a bit of a just get in and go kind of scenario, but we have got passengers. Now I've had an absolute nightmare with my G29 and my Cytec side panel. We're going to have the radio on today. Why not? Full experience. haven't bound all these buttons up yet, but the G29 has got a new what's it called, the Logitech gaming app thing. There's a new version come out, and if you've got a Cytec side panel, for me at least, they conflict, so they won't work together. So I've had to uninstall everything, clear all my drivers for everything, and start again with the old driver, which thankfully I've got backed up on my PC, and thank goodness we're up and running again. But it took me 4 hours to get these two to work together. It's been a bit of a nightmare. Okay, let's get some lights on. So I'm going to switch over to the road cam because, like I say, it's partly a test. I want to know how long this light up here lasts, because it's lighting all this rather nicely, and it's a lot easier to use than the big one that I've got over there that you can't see. But yeah, so the light is new, this camera is new, hello camera, and the microphone. So I'm going to switch over to the mic now.
Mahlzeit.
Ich benötige noch ein Ticket für die Fahrt. Dankeschön.
Salü, das Ticket. Bitteschön. Auf geht's. Guten Tag. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Cool.
Hallo, bitte sehr. Dankeschön.
Guten Tag. Ich hoffe, ich bin... Ciao.
Mahlzeit, bitte sehr. Danke sehr.
Tag, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Auf geht's.
Hi, ich hoffe, ich bin hier. Ciao.
Servus, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Ciao.
Hi, fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Sehr freundlich. Moin, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Ciao.
Salü, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig. Ciao.
willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet, schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team. Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unseren Snack- und Getränkeangeboten. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet. Entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and
back onto the Turtle Beach mic. I'm assuming you're going to be able to hear a quality difference between the two, but yeah, for all I know, because this is a test, the last however many minutes you've had absolutely no mic at all. I have no idea of knowing until I get to editing. Come on, slow coach. Boom, boom. Right, this is where it gets really nice out here, actually. There's a lot to look at. This corner's a bit sharp, though. Take it nice and gentle. Whack cruise control on, so I am not tempted to speed. Up to 100 now, but I'm in no rush. I just want to get there nice and gently. Oh, I do love the audio on these Setras, on the comfort class I should say. Actually, have they got the licensing now to call them Setras? Well, there's Setra on it. I don't know if that's part of Yannick's repaint or not. Well, it says Setra. I'm guessing they do have the license now. Somewhere around here, we might be a bit early, but somewhere around here there's some mountains. I think we're too early for the mountains. They'll be here soon enough though, guys. So everything you're seeing right now is old Fernbus. It was there before. It's not new, but you'll know when we get to the new bit. There's a sharp right, and yeah, there's a sharp right and a very long sort of meandering, raised, elevated turn off the motorway onto an A road, and yeah, that will signify the new part of Fernbus. Like I say, this isn't a review today, this is just me getting to Gratz to unlock it so that I can start my let's play gameplay review let's play thing from there. That's all it is, really. I'm a bit concerned though, because I've got to cook dinner for the family and I don't think I've left myself very much time to do that. So we may have some interruptions during this episode, I don't know. Come on, traffic, what is going on? Definitely my head tracking is struggling a bit here. I think that light might be at fault. Oh, just whacked the camera. Let's try putting that a bit higher. Oh, come on guys, go. This is not helping things. I think we're going to have to go off-road. We got the handbrake on? Can't remember. No. Have we got space? I think we do. Well, what's really nice is if you go off-road, you can really feel it in the wheel now. Oh, seriously? I thought there was going to be a gap then. Yeah. Come on, head tracking. What is wrong with you today? Oh, really? Really? So you're going to stop and let them go, and now we're all blocked. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Conspiring against me. Right, we're just going to force our way out here. I'm going to knock this sign over because there's no way I can't. There we go. There goes the sign. Right. If I hadn't have done that, I don't think we'd have ever got out. So that needs adjusting, that junction there. Far too many cars coming down that point. It's impossible to get out unless you're at the front, it seems. So, ahead of us you can see some mountains, and that is where we're heading. That is where we're heading. I still maintain, always have done, never changed my mind. Fernbus, for me, offers the most realistic motorway driving experience of all simulation games that I've played. It just sounds right, it feels right, it looks right. And one of the things I really like, although technically they are bugs, are the bugs and the unexpected crazy behaviour of drivers. Oh, failed to see that speed alteration in time. Okay, we'll put the old cruise control on. And I mean, we got roadworks, for goodness sakes. Roadworks, I mean, that's an integral part of motorway driving these days, isn't it? I can't remember the last time I drove anywhere and didn't see any roadworks of some sort. Without them, it does not feel real. Right, back up to maximum speed. We'll drop back into this slot. Yeah, I am having some head tracking issues today. Nothing I can do about it right now. Just have to lump it and figure out what the issue is for the next episode. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is every week I'll be driving to and unlocking a new area or a new city, all part of the DLC, so you can get to see every single city and every single road and every single iconic image, view, scene, situation. It'll all be there. Plus, no doubt, a few little incidents along the way, as is customary with all SimUK with all SimUK videos. Let's switch back to the road.
Ist das hier so kurvig oder fährt er wie ein Bekloppter?
I don't know which one is going to be better, guys. Like I say, this is a test. So yeah, if you could let me know in the comments which one sounds best to you, and you know, let me know as well if it's even good enough, because I am testing it, and if it isn't good enough, it's going to have to go back, and I'm just going to have to save up for something more. You can see stuff in the distance there. It doesn't appear to be fully rendered. There's a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's popping, it's more like morphing, but it's not bad. I wouldn't say it was bad. Some games it's unbearable, isn't it? We don't have that here. God, really? So fussy. I'm gonna have to practice. We're coming off here. Check those wonderful mirrors that now allow me to see what I'm doing. Hit the brakes. Listen to that lovely retarder. Indicate to come off. And there's our sign to Gratz. And there's Gratz on the A9. Now the reason why... Oh, that's interesting, that's closed off. The reason why I was going to have the radio on today is because one feature I really like about the radio is that it will tell you about incidents on the road ahead. So if there's any roadworks or whatever, it will tell you. But to be fair, it's all in German, so even if it did say something about the A9, I probably wouldn't catch it. Truth be told. Oh Christ. I was looking for my camera switch button there. I wasn't paying attention to the road at all. This is what it's like from the passenger's perspective. You're gonna have to bear with me here. We've got 5 cameras to go through. Oh, that's tricky to drive. But there we go. Look at this. How cool! I'll do my best to keep us on the road. As we're coming down into the tunnel. Steady and in the middle as best I can. This is tricky. This really is tricky. This is why they don't put the drivers at the back of the bus. I'm actually kind of getting used to it now. What will totally trip me up though is if there's a sharp corner or if everybody stops. There's no way I'd see it in time. It's quite a cool camera view actually. I ought to use it a bit more often. Oh. That ruined it. It was going really well till it did that. I saw the speedo change. It says 80 above our heads, but it says 100 in the bottom right. So I don't really know which one I'm meant to be following, but I'm only doing 78 anyway, so I don't think it's an issue. But yes, a slight bug, or a slight mistake perhaps. I think it's 100 because everybody's absolutely bombing it past me. Look at that rear view mirror now. That's so much better than it was when this game was released. It's grown up, it's matured so much. Look at that view. Where's my camera? That's wonderful. Lots of tunnels, by the way. It's the only way to get up these mountains. And I'm pretty sure the physics of the coaches have been improved. What I tend to do when I've got a new DLC is I just jump in, usually this one, to be fair. See, it's saying 70, but we're not getting told off for speeding, so I think it must actually be 100. So, yeah, what I tend to do is I just jump in any old coach, really, to be fair, and then I just joyride it. I don't stop for lights, I overtake cars, I just bomb around, have a laugh, and just try and experience as much as I can, as quickly as I can. And I have almost entirely forgotten what the point of that story was. What was I talking about? Distracted myself with so many things there. I'm thinking about the dinner. My wife, my daughter will be back from swimming any moment. I was thinking about telling TML that they need to change the speed restriction here. Lots of things going on in my mind. Oh, the physics, that's what I was talking about, yeah. So when I was joyriding around earlier, and I went round a corner too fast, the back end kicked out. Now I don't recall that ever happening before, but it did happen today, and that just makes me think that the physics have been improved. And I do feel, to some extent at least, that these sharp corners and heavy hills are making a significant impact upon speed, acceleration, and well, possibly even fuel usage. And whilst I'm on the point of fuel usage, I really think, and I've had this conversation with guys at TML, I really think that the fuel should be used more quickly so that you have a reason to go and refuel, because the only time I've ever refueled, I didn't really need to, I just did it because I wanted to do it, not because I needed to do it. And at some point, you know, these coaches can travel a long way, but at some point they do need to refuel. Now, I don't know if there's a restriction on that from FlixBus, who don't want it to look like they have to stop every 25 minutes to get fuel. They might think that would look bad, but it would actually be a lot better, I think, for the game. Right, what speed are we doing here then? 60. Picked the right speed there, didn't I? It's like a truck stop over there. Look at this. Right, this is where it starts getting serious. I need to start concentrating a bit more. Off-road. Only very slightly, but I was off-road. This is what you wanted to see, guys. This is what you wanted. Damn it, I wish I'd put a zoom on here. Look at that drop off. You do not want to be going off the edge of there. No, you do not. Look at the light effects on the mountains there. And that's one hell of a petrol station, service station over there. We're going to have to check in there one day. That looks pretty awesome. It just looks magnificent. It really does. And all the housing, that's all new modelling. Unique and in keeping with the country. I'm thinking we're in Switzerland now. What's that big white? Is that a grain store or something? This is really cool. It's that fog lights. I've gone too many. There's some more of those static hard cows. Hello, cows. Do you know what? I don't like envy. It's not an emotion that really channels any positivity to anybody anywhere. But I really do genuinely envy the bus and coach drivers who drive around Switzerland and Austria, because this is just breathtaking. I'm sure it's incredibly demanding as well. You really have to concentrate. Failure to concentrate could result in imminent death. Oh, looks like the speedo's unrestricted again, although this corner looks a bit tight to me. Oh, you never just hit that flipping thing. I was trying not to get a steering misdemeanor. Oh, see, and it gave me a light accident. God darn it. So, note to self, go around that much slower next time. Could do with some sharp corner warnings on that, guys. Maybe a speed adjustment suggestion. Looks like we're progressing into night time. See the street lights have come on. One lowly John Deere over there, floating in mid-air it looks like. Some more static hard cows. Hello boys and girls. But look at those mountains, man alive. I'm thinking that should be my thumbnail perhaps. Right, are we nearly there? Because I really do have to go cook dinner. God! And my watch has just run out of battery. So it's not going really well today. This is just a test. Nothing more. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm recording. Another thing I'm using, I forgot to mention, which is now really concerning me, is I'm using Slobs, or aka Streamlabs OBS, and yeah, I'm pretty new to that. I am looking to start streaming, and I'm thinking of streaming some Fernbus on Twitch, so I'm kind of trying to get used to using that, but I don't know, what's the indicator to say that it is recording? I'm really nervous now that none of this is being recorded. We're nearly there, guys, we're nearly there. Do you know, I did set a button up to zoom the map in and out, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. So we'll just have to deal with it as is. Right, looks like we're coming off here anyway. Now, see, at night I can't see anything in those mirrors, so that still needs to be looked at. Maybe they just need to be a bit brighter, because in the daytime they're perfect. But I can see some headlights, but it's almost impossible to tell how deep or how far behind me they are. Right, I think we're coming into Gratz now. I was about to say there's no point looking in that mirror because I can't see anything anyway, and then I hit that car. So I should have looked in the mirror. Typical. Well, hopefully I have recorded this, and hopefully all the microphones have done their job. Come on, accelerate. I do think that acceleration is too slow. But, you know, they are heavy, these things, so maybe it's actually accurate. And in fact, somebody, I forget now who said, but somebody who
Sollten wir nicht auch eine Pause machen? Überpünktlich. Das ist ja kaum zu glauben.